Hello everyone and welcome to my Hip Hop Gossip For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Diddy beats the accuser of Jane Doe sexual assault handily. If a woman who is suing Sean Diddy's Combs for sexual assault doesn't disclose who she is, her case may be dismissed. The Tennessee native filed a lawsuit against Diddy, claiming that 2 decades ago, when she was a 19-year-old college student, he had abused her at a party. According to ABC News, she submitted her claim using a fictitious name, but a federal judge has decided that the case cannot be handled anonymously. Judge Mary K. Escochille stated in her ruling that, simply put, allegations of sexual assault, by themselves, are not sufficient to entitle a plaintiff to proceed under a pseudonym. The accuser claimed that if her identity was revealed, she may suffer danger, but the judge rejected this claim. Combs is currently detained pending trial and has not communicated with plaintiff for the approximately 20 years since the alleged rape, Judge Escochille said. There is currently no threat of bodily harm to the plaintiff, according to counsel. Jane Doe could be subject to public scrutiny, the judge acknowledged, but stated that this does not outweigh the interests of both Combs and the public in the customary and constitutionally embedded presumption of openness in judicial proceedings. In her case against Diddy and Harve Pierre, the former president of Bad Boy Records, earlier this year, a lady with a public-facing identity requested that a judge protect her privacy. She said, "I fear that if my identity is made public in connection with these claims, I will be harassed and ridiculed because of the power and influence of my former employer. I worry about my family's safety as well as my own physical safety." Diddy disputes the claims. On allegations of sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution, he is still detained in MDC pending trial. In the Diddy case, a new witness says they have recordings of freak-off parties. At the moment, a grand jury is assembling evidence against Diddy. The bad boy tycoon faces charges of sex trafficking and racketeering. Semi-regularly, new claims and lawsuits are being brought. The aforementioned grand jury has now subpoenaed Courtney Burgess because of the accusations and charges he made against Diddy. Burgess was interviewed by TMZ outside a courthouse in Manhattan. The new witness claimed that he was in possession of tapes of Diddy's purported freak-off parties. Burgess asserted that Diddy is shown engaging in illegal sexual behavior on the aforementioned tapes. He further claimed that several well-known celebrities were there while the acts took place. The tapes have subsequently been given to the courts for review, according to Burgess and his attorney. Burgess asserts that he possessed other pieces of evidence in addition to these. Additionally, he revealed to TMZ that he possessed Diddy's ex-girlfriend Kim Porter's unedited diary. Before she passed away in 2018, the model and actress had 4 children with Diddy. Because of the release of a memoir that her children mostly rejected as untrue, she was also the focus of intense controversy. In her own words, in September, the Kim Porter memoir was published. On social media, the Combs family condemned the book. They asserted that their mother never kept a written journal while she was alive. In her own words, inauthenticity was acknowledged by Courtney Burgess. However, he criticized the Combs for asserting that Porter didn't record anything. He asserted that he gave the courts Porter's uncensored diary. Additionally, the witness chastised the Combs family for failing to help their mother during her lifetime. Burgess told the newspaper, when he was beating her, they should have started worrying. When do you begin to worry about your mom? After the fact? Porter's unedited diary will be published on Amazon, according to Burgess and attorney Ariel Mitchell. In recent weeks, Diddy's kids have been in the news for less than desirable reasons. Ray J got into a fight with the mogul's sons, Quincy Brown, King Combs, and Justin Combs, at a recent party in Los Angeles. Chris Brown and Ray's manager finally broke the tense situation between the two parties. As the mogul's legal team considers all of their options, Diddy prosecutors vehemently deny leaking Cassie footage. The 2016 video showing Diddy abusing his then-girlfriend Cassie is one of the main points of contention between the defense and the prosecutors in the Diddy case. In a fresh motion filed late Wednesday, his legal team accused the federal government, more especially the Department of Homeland Security, of releasing this film to the media, a claim the administration denied once more. In response to these accusations, they further stated that the goal of Sean Combs' legal team is to suppress a damning piece of evidence and prevent jurors from witnessing him brutally physically assaulting a victim. More significantly, federal prosecutors asserted that since they were not in possession of the tape when it surfaced in May, they could not have leaked the Diddy and Cassie footage to CNN. Additionally, they claimed that his legal team is aware of this and is utilizing these charges to stop it from being used as evidence in his trial the following year. Without any factual basis, the leak motion seeks to suppress highly probative evidence by claiming that it was grand jury material leaked by government agents, the prosecutor wrote. But, as the defendant is fully aware, the video was not in the government's possession at the time of CNN's publication and the government has never, at any point, obtained the video through grand jury process. Diddy could spend the rest of his life behind bars if he is found guilty of sex trafficking and racketeering. A probe into the release of this tape was ordered by his solicitors, who claimed that it led to damaging, highly prejudicial pretrial publicity that can only taint the jury pool and deprive Mr. Combs of his right to a fair trial. Additionally, Combs' attorney Mark Agnifilo claimed that the government leaked the Cassie video to the media in order to harm his reputation and defense prospects. He said that instead of using the video as trial evidence supported by other elements and other purported pieces of evidence, the government used it to prejudice Combs without providing any context. Prosecutors' latest motion, however, also addressed Diddy's requests that the government disclose the identities of his alleged victims. This was rejected by federal prosecutors, who said it would pose serious risks to the protection of the accused victims. In addition, they warned of potential witness tampering and cited his alleged significant history of violence and obstruction that led the judge to refuse his release. Power and influence of my former employer. I worry about my family's safety as well as my own physical safety. Diddy disputes the claims. On allegations of sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, and transportation to engage in prostitution, he is still detained in MDC pending trial.